Hey guys, Metal Driver here, back with another AEW Unmatched review. Today I'll be looking at Series 3, Anna Jay, and Evil Uno. Now you guys should know what the boxes look like. They're pretty much the same as all the other AEW boxes. I've already showed you what the backs of Series 3 looks like, so without further ado, let's go ahead and open these up and take a closer look at Anna Jay and Evil Uno. Alright, and here we have Dark Order members, Anna Jay and Evil Uno out of the packaging. But before we take a look at the figures and accessories, let's take a look at those trading card packs that they come with. Alright, so here is the pack that came with Anna Jay. And I must admit, after opening the first one with Brody Lee, I kind of wanted to collect some of these, so I tried looking for them in stores. I had no luck. These have been pretty hard to find. I did find some WWE ones, which I opened. So let me know in the comments down below, have you found any of these AEW trading cards? So, in any case, this pack has only 3 cards, so we're going to go ahead and open this up, see what I get. Oh, and it goes flying. Alright, so the first one I got was Tully Blanchard. So there's a read-up on the back. It says first edition. Here's the front, so really neat. Next one is Evil Uno. So I got that with Anna Jay. There's the back of the card, there's the read-up, the stats, and then the third one is Brody Lee, so that's really cool. So I like how that looks. There's the back of it with the read-up and the stats. So I think these are just normal cards. I think the all gold one is rare, so I did not get one with one of these. At least that's what I think. If I'm wrong, hey, correct me. Alright, so here's the pack that came with Evil Uno, so let's go ahead and open that up. Alright, so the first one I pulled was Colt Cabana, and this one's all gold, so again, I'm assuming this means that this is the rare one. So you got his read-up on the back, right there. The next one is Adam Page, well, that's cool. There's the read-up and the stats on the back. And then the third one is Scorpio Sky. And there's his read-up and stats, so very Dark Order heavy with these 2 packs that I opened. So yeah, out of the 6 cards I got, 4 of them were either Dark Order members or had some sort of association with the Dark Order. Alright, so looking at the accessories that the figures come with, Anna Jay has 2 gripping hands. She has 2 fisted hands already on the figure. She comes with an open Dark Order hand for the Dark Order pose. And then she comes with a second head sculpt that is an open mouth head sculpt. I'm gonna admit, I'm not really a fan of this head scan. Something about it just seems a little bit off. It's not terrible, just I'm not that excited about it. It is painted well. The lips, the teeth, the eyes, the eyebrows, even the eyeshadow looks pretty good. The hair is sculpted nicely. It's got a bit of some white residue here, so that's a bit odd. But it is nice that we get a second head sculpt, but again, not that crazy about this one. I'll probably just keep the default one on Anna Jay. And looking at Evil Uno's accessories, he comes with an AEW microphone. So that's nicely painted, looks pretty good. Comes with 2 fisted hands. A right gripping hand to go along with his left gripping hand. Because the hand that already comes on Evil Uno is a specific hand for holding the microphone. And he comes with an open hand for the Dark Order pose. Then taking a look at the head scan that comes on the figure, this is much better in my opinion. I like the expression on the face, it's painted very well, sculpted really well. The lips look good, the eyes are painted well, so are the eyelashes, a little bit of that eyeshadow, the eyebrows, all look good. She even has the number 99 painted underneath her left eye. The hair looks really good. I do believe it is the same sculpt as the other hairpiece, but it does look like it is painted a little bit differently. So yeah, you definitely get more shading on the standard head sculpt. That one's got a little bit darker brown at the top, so that looks really nice. Then looking at Evil Uno's head sculpt, the mask has some nice detail on this. Paint looks really good for the most part. The purple outline all the way around has some good line work. It's not too fuzzy. Nothing that's horribly painted. The whites all around look good. Teeth painted on the front of the mask looks really good. The eyes are painted well. Now it does look like they only used 1 coat of paint for the flesh tone around the eyes. You can see a little bit of that black seeping through, so a second coat would have been nice, but it's not the end of the world. And looking at Uno's torso, the upper body has this plastic separated vest, which is designed really nicely. Sculpt work looks really good, painted really well, so it does not look like he's got any bad paint around the front. Same thing on the back, so pretty nice paintwork here by Jazzwares. The arms are pretty decent, they're not too big, they shouldn't be. He's not a muscular guy. And can't really see the body underneath. It's possible that this is a brand new body for Evil Uno, but I'm not going to rip this open to check, so I'm just going to assume it is. Then looking at Anna Jay's torso, looks really good. The paint on the top looks really nice. Again, good clean line work. There does not appear to be any major mispaint or fuzzy line work. It looks really good all the way around. And this top looks really nice. Straps look really good. Collar around the neck looks really good as well. So I'm really happy with how this figure turned out so far. Same thing with Evil Uno. Looks like Jazzwares did a great job. Then looking at Anna Jay's lower body, they made her kind of thick here, which, I mean, accurate. But it is painted really well on the trunks. Again, really good paint work. So I'm really impressed with how this turned out. I mean, these figures are never perfect. There's always some sort of minor QC issue because you can't expect perfection when it comes to mass retail figures, but still, I'm really impressed with how it turned out. I'm not really seeing anything that's majorly mispainted. Even the little circles here are pretty much good, except for, I mean, that one, but that's really not that noticeable. Legs look pretty good, the knee pads are painted well, and then she's got some standard black boots. That's just molded in black, so no extra paint there. Then looking at Evil Uno's lower body, nothing on the front here. The back is really flat.
He needs some milk!
But the legs are painted very well. Again, it seems like the recurring theme with these two figures is that they're painted really well. I keep repeating myself there, but it does look really good. Line work looks good. Purple looks good, the white looks good. Knee pads are just standard knee pads, and then the boots. It's not just one solid molded color. We got black, purple, and some white there. Actually, no, the white is on the legs, but still. Purple on the boots look good. Paint looks good all the way around. Alright, going over the articulation, head is on a ball joint and a hinge, but doesn't go that high up. Does look that far down. Can turn side to side and tilts slightly. Shoulder goes that high up, it rotates all the way around. There is a bicep swivel. He's got double jointed elbows, a swivel and hinge at the wrist. Now, I can't really see what's underneath this vest, but I'm going to assume that there's a ball joint at the upper diaphragm and the waist like most, if not all of the AEW figures. So he has some really good range of motion right there, so that's really nice. Legs go that far out. They go that high up. There is a thigh cut that's very tight on mine. I'm going to have to fix that. Double jointed knees. Rotation at the top of the boot. Ankle goes that high up. It goes that far down. And there is some slight ankle pivot. Not a big range there. Then looking at Anna. There's a hinge there, but it is a bit limited due to the plastic of the hair. Can't look that far down. Can't turn side to side and slightly, barely tilt. Shoulder goes that high up. It rotates all the way around. There is a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. A swivel and hinge at the wrist. Ball joint at the upper diaphragm. She crunches that far forward, goes that far back. Can turn side to side and pivot very well. And then she has a waist swivel. Legs go that far out, they go that high up, which a bit limited there. Thigh cut, double jointed knees, cut at the top of the boot. Ankle has a hinge, goes that high up, that far down, and better ankle pivot than Evil Uno. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is a crease here on the upper thigh when I move the leg up, so be aware of that. Seems to happen quite often with my AEW figures when posing them. Alright, and here's Evil Uno next to Brody Lee. Then here's Anna Jay next to Brody Lee, next to Ty Conti, and finally next to Jungle Boy. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on Anna Jay and Evil Uno? I think they're pretty solid figures. Still not a fan of this second head sculpt, although I do appreciate that they included that instead of it just being the default one, but I prefer the one that just is already on the figure. Evil Uno, I think it's pretty good. Sculpt work is good, the paint looks good, head scan looks good, same thing with Anna Jay. So honestly, if you're a fan of the Dark Order, if you're a fan of any of these two, this is definitely going to be figures that you want to pick up. If you're a fan of the AEW line, I think Series 3 is one of those waves that you're going to want to have in your collection. If you haven't done so already, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe. Follow me on social media so you can be up to date with all my wrestling figure photography. And I'll see you next time.